10 seconds Gaming Plus still undefeated throughout the entire career.
Yeah, will they able to uphold their title? That's going to be the question here. They're looking for 2-0s all the way through here, and I'm not expecting this kind of box sale plays coming from 10 Second Gaming, but I wouldn't be surprised if they actually priority ban the box here. And I think throughout the course of these 4 days here and towards the group stages here, we did see a lot of comfort niche strategies being played by all these teams here. Every team has their signature hero, and I feel like the Baxia is the signature hero coming from 10 Second Gaming.
Yeah, and we saw the Harif ban as well. So Tomibo not able to use the Harif, but we have seen him use the X-Borg as well. So you cannot count this out. My belief, you know, out of all the 9 secrets that 10S Gaming Plus have, maybe one of it is that everyone can literally flex around and carry the team on different heroes. They're going to ban on this Kaja. I absolutely love this ban because Donkey has been causing problems with this hero. And now you take that out of the equation.
Definitely, game number 1 here, Donkey was just opening things up so much from the side of EVOS Legends, and because of that, Tencent Gaming, they understood the power of the Donkey. Denying that bird away is going to be the objective here, but Xbox is going to be prioritized here from side of EVOS Legends, and this time once again 10 Second Gaming taking the Masha and also the Grok. They know that EVOS Legends wants that Masha.
Yeah, and at the same time that EVOS Legends also know that Xbox, if you give it over to 10 Second Gaming Plus, they can immediately pick it and flex around. So Marsha, we've seen Totaka on that. Marsha was just absolutely insane. The arrival plays were on point. She was the factor that they won the big fights, the bigger fights towards the later stages of that game. And now I believe Surrey will get his hands on the Grok for the first time. But seeing his previous performance, I have no doubt he can pull this off.
I'm a little bit worried here, but still we know that the Grok is going to be a priority pick here. Papa can actually, I believe Obuyan can actually play the Grok as well.
Oh yeah.
I think they still want to play with the around the box here in this regards. But LYLIA, we are going to be seeing it coming from EVOS Legends here with the black shoes. And how would they set this up here? Because the Cloud here is great here, but at the same time, they're going for a little bit of wombo combo. So 10 Second Gaming going to be playing a little bit of standard metas here. Kufra will be prioritized. Yeah,
and LYLIA was 10 Second Gaming's pluses hero, and EVOS, they share the same hero pool. They would take that away. In the first game, 10's Gaming Plus actually banned out the LYLIA in the second ban phase, and EVOS, they know that if the ban will come out, so they have to prioritize that, which means you are seeing this one fighter, 2 cores kind of opening. But for 10's Gaming Plus, they are feeling really comfortable. They do have the first pick advantage later on, so they are not afraid to settle for this 2 tanks, 1 fighter.
Yeah, I'm a little bit worried here coming from 10 Second Gaming Plus because right now they don't exactly have heroes that actually can catch the Xbox really well. So in this case, they were saving up for the Hellcut here. Unfortunately, say it will be taken out from side of EVOS Legends. So 10 Second Gaming, they need to find another hero here that can actually cut in the backlines. They've been relying on the Hellcut a lot. In this case, I'm worried here. Like, how are they going to deal with this Xbox from the side of 10 Second Gaming?
I think maybe 10's Gaming Plus can still go for the Lunox. It's not still available.
I think the Gushen is kind of nice in this regard.
The Gushen, right? If you want to fit Papa's playstyle. I think Papa also played the LYLIA, but LYLIA is picked away, so Hellcat banned out. We might see a new Papa for this game at least. They banned out the Archive. Archive not really prioritized that often in the second half of the group stage, but it's going to be a Bruno pick for 10's Gaming Plus. They're switching out their lineup.
Okay, going to be a little bit of focus fire here coming from 10 Second Gaming here. It's great just because Bruno comes up online a little bit earlier compared to some marksman in terms of the critical buffs here. But at the same time, it's super risky. I'm not a big fan of it, but in terms of joining team fights, he does have a little bit of escape mechanism, which scales well with the Grok as well as the Kufra, but not a big fan of it, honestly speaking. Not a big fan of it.
I want to see if 10's Gaming Plus will still fall back to the Cho that was played by, I believe, Totaka previously, or they might go for the Esmeralda or the Lunos. I still think all these picks are pretty decent against what EVOS Legends have in mind, but EVOS Legends going to bring in the Minotaur, first Minotaur of the tournament, and they supplement that with the Lolita.
Wow, I was expecting the highlights being picked here, but it's been completely ignored here. But I believe the Lolita is a smart choice here because they know they need something to catch the backlines here, and the Gusha needs to be picked here from side 10 Second Gaming Plus just to catch off the backlines. In this case, in the name of LYLIA and also in the name of the Cloud here. So this is going to be a 50-50 match, but I feel like it's going to be a battle between the tanks first in who gets zone here. But because right now, I'm expecting a lot of drawn out fights here, especially a little bit of push and bait here, because 10 Second Gaming, they don't exactly can clean out fights immediately, just because there's just so much mobility coming from EVOS Legends.
And I've talked about how 10 Second Gaming Plus, all their players are really flexible players. Because if you look at it right now, WANN was on the Gato Kacha in the previous game. But in this game, he is on the Masha. Completely different playstyle. Same as Papa as well. Papa was on the Hellcat. Now he's on the Bruno. Gushen was played by Totaka, who was previously, I believe, the Masha. So you are looking at this very versatile team that is taking on, that took down EVOS Legends once, and they might do it again.
Yeah, we have to see in towards the game first whether if they did a couple of player swaps in between the games here. But ladies and gentlemen, here game number 2 is definitely on its way here. One more game for 10 Second Gaming Plus, and they will be in the upper brackets in towards the playoffs. Ladies and gentlemen, this is game number 2.
I am on my feet right now because of how this whole day has panned out. And like they mentioned, you are correct. They are finally switching back to their more comfortable role. So OBN back on that Kufra, Sure on the Grog, Totaka playing the Masha again, but I want to see how Papa's Gushen is going to work out for this one.
Well, I think this is the first time I see Papa playing on the mid lane here. So this is going to be a little bit of switch up here coming from 10 Second Gaming Plus. However, all things considered, Donkey is going to be playing the Minotaur in this regards.
Immediate revival from Aura to go to the top lane. You need to kind of defend against this Bruno, who can take down structures very early, very fast early on. So EVOS Legends already they have their arrival forced out by 10 Gaming Plus, and just look at the area control from this Japanese squad. They're doing it perfectly.
At the same time here, redemption code for those of you watching on live here, this redeem it now, because I believe there's going to be like about 1,000 players who will be able to get a code here, so better make it fast here before the game begins. However, EVOS Legends, they have to drag this out to level 4 here. Aura, Piraka armor already gets faded out, but it's nothing too shabby yet though.
You just look at what Totaka is doing. He's doing the same thing as game 1, going for the steal, going for the buff. The most important camp in EVOS Legends is jungle, the jump in, and OBN. He is here with the arrival, so he gets to engage Sure. Excuse me, he engaged OBN, but Sure now need to get out as the Grog. They were not able to kill him off, but EVOS Legends not expecting Tyrant's revenge.
Yeah, definitely here. But speaking of which, they can't just kill off the Sure without the Minotaur's Rage Fury here. At the same time, Donkey, they need the 4 up onto his Donkey first before actually making those engagements.
EVOS Legends now, if they've shown a lot of respect in game 1, it's even more. They're playing is really so. Going for that first turtle is 4 members of EVOS Legends on that objective. 10 Gaming Plus, they are a bit late to the party, so they won't be able to take that away, but we'll see if they can change it right now. The turtle secured by EVOS Legends, and 10 Gaming Plus immediately retreat. There is Donkey, big ultimate into the last insanity, and EVOS Legends, they will claim 2.
What a play with the Minion Fury, set up with the Nominon Blast as well to follow up instantly. 10 Second Gaming Plus wasn't expecting that. What a beautiful combo. You look at this. Pre-Nominon Blast goes in for the flicker, slams both guys. Immediate last insanity as well. 10 Second Gaming, there's just so much damage out there.
But they lost Luminaire to 10 Gaming Plus. It was a bit caught out. Totaka would get that kill, so still okay for 10 Gaming Plus. EVOS Legends, they do find Sure. Sure trying to get away, will be able to do so.
Yep. In this case here, 10 Second Gaming Plus, they've tasted a little bit of what EVOS Legends wombo combo is going to be coming in here. Like I said, they have so much to worry about here. Papa needs to kill so many people in the back lines here. How will they do it with this wombo combo front lines? And EVOS Legends, great communication skills being come in, but here comes the arrival as well coming from Obuyan. They want to take this fight here, but going for the jump, doesn't connect it, and EVOS Legends, they're stuck in the tier 1. But that should be all.
Kufra with the arrival, definitely not definitely not something you see every day, but 10 Second Gaming Plus, this opens up even more avenues for them to rotate around the map. They were not able to get the engage, a bit of slight misdirection from the Tyrant's Revenge, but it's fine if you are 10S Gaming Plus because you're not that far behind. We've seen it in this exact position. They are totally okay with it. Another arrival. This time was Suri, the wild charge. Luminaire, not expecting that will be chopped down by Totaka.
Yeah, nicely done here. Luminaire did not expect the Grok to be having arrivals or double arrivals coming from 10-second Gaming Plus. The true damage was from the wall charge is just fantastic here. Here comes the Tyrant's Rage Aura. Doesn't seem to stand the wall, but Bruno is thinking about killing him off. Can he get? Yes, he will. Here goes the Flicker as well, but where's the punish? And EVOS Legends, they will lose Aura for free here.
Yeah, you want to play the fighting game. Guess what? 10 seconds Gaming Plus will play the arrival game. Go around the map, rotate, just catch EVOS Legends off guard. This is the third time that the arrival from the tanks surprised EVOS Legends. And you can see Donkey wants to defend this tower. He will take down that siege minion and keep it alive for a bit longer.
Oh no, the tier 3 is already setting. However, on the bottom side here, the turtle contestment is there. Rack with the blazing direct. They will take out the guys from 10-second Gaming Plus. Totaka is all by himself, but the turtle has been secured from one. He's got the turtle buff, but here comes the X-Borg. They will take out Papa as well from the sides. One, oh no, it's a disaster. 10 seconds, they lost so many members. They had one by one, and they weren't expecting this. And the Tyrant's Rage, what are you doing? Oh no, oh no, oh no.
No, 10-second Gaming Plus, they funnel into that fight, so slight mistake, slight bad judgment to take it. It will be okay if everyone was there, but funneling in one by one was definitely not the best thing they can do. And Sure immediately controlled for an eternity. He just respawned and he died again.
EVOS Legends here immediately punishes that 10-second Gaming Plus. They were not ready for this here, but I definitely agree. They have nothing to catch the backlines, and they're struggling to close these games here as well. The split push potential is great, but will they be able to buy enough time for Totaka? In this case, EVOS Legends, they're focusing the entire focus onto Totaka right now.
And Totaka is still pretty okay. I think this matchup won't have any problem, but the problem right now for EVOS Legends at least will be the Aura. You can see Papa is coming to the top lane, immediate engage with Tyrant's Revenge. They want to kill off Aura. Papa gonna go the gold crab for now. The rest of EVOS Legends coming in. Donkey will be fine, but the assassination for Papa will kill off Aura. 1-for-1 trade across the map, but one is here as well. Papa needs to get out. He won't be able to land that dagger, and it's a monster kill streak for one. But here comes Donkey protecting this LYLIA. The rest of 10-second Gaming Plus, they want to go for the collapse, and Donkey will not stand for long. Slain by the Kufra, but one now dealing the damage. He is the one who needs to carry this team. Sure trying to get out with the power of nature. He will give his life for this. Godlike for the LYLIA.
Nicely done here. They have the turtle buff still available on towards the LYLIA as well. The black shoe dodge as well to stop the Tyrant's Rage in the track here before catching the stun. So that was what they needed here to bait this out. And 10-second Gaming Plus, this time they will fight back. However, EVOS Legends are not going to let them off for free here. But let's look at the replay as well. They caught off Aura, but a little bit overextended because they could not back off in time. And this tier 1, surprised enough, they just needed one hit, and that will pretty much save the Gushen's life here in that regards.
Yeah, and definitely EVOS Legends held onto the tower longer than they should have. But one is the Tomibo for EVOS Legends in this game so far. 7-0-1. Blazing Duet comes in. Tomibo able to flicker out to safety, and he will give out the Kufra's life for this. Still okay, but Papa trying to go in. Sure a bit isolated. Wild charges away, trying to get out, but the rest of EVOS Legends is there, and they will take down this Grok as well.
Yep, nicely done here coming from EVOS Legends as well. 10-second Gaming Plus. They need to rely a lot on Papa to snowballing way through. However, can they buy enough time for Tomibo to come online? And EVOS Legends, they're not pushing them, giving them an inch here because they're going to keep up with the aggression here. They have like 6k economy lead as well. They take another tier 2. This time, they're going to be knocking it towards the base of 10-second Gaming Plus.
Yep, 10-second Gaming Plus finally on the back foot. After a long time, EVOS Legends, they found their footing. They knew how to deal with 10-second Gaming Plus at least for the first few minutes of the game. The team fight was just way too strong. 10-second Gaming Plus, they are starting to respect that, but now they have a bigger issue. The 7-0-2 LYLIA.
Yep, at the same time, Totaka, he's going to try to cut the back lines here. You can see he's trying to buy time for the rest of the team. Is here EVOS, they're committing this fight here. Will they be involved? Last Insanity Classic, the Blazing Duet has expanded as well. Totaka is pretty much going to go down here for sure, but that buys a little breathing space here from 10-second Gaming Plus. But what can they do with this space?
Well, they do manage to get some resources in their cause. The biggest goal lead we've seen so far in this series, 7k in favor of EVOS Legends by 10-second Gaming Plus. You can see that Obuyan, he's thinking about going for the engage, but as long as Donkey is there as the Minotaur, it will be hard for 10-second Gaming Plus to just fight right in, but they might try.
Well, they have to here, but EVOS Legends, they have the advantage here. You can see Donkey going to be starting off the fight potentially trying to bait this out here, but like I said, they bought a little bit of breathing room here, and once again you can see the Masha heading down south here. Sure opening up the map a little bit here, but EVOS Legends, 10 Second Gaming, they know that EVOS Legends have the advantage here. And the Lord.
And I want to see how EVOS Legends secure this objective and go for the high ground siege. Definitely 10 Second Gaming Plus not in a position to even contest that objective. They might concede it immediately over to EVOS Legends, and they're not going to make it in time, so EVOS Legends gets a free Lord.
Yeah, definitely here. EVOS Legends gets a free 10 second. They understood they cannot fight this here, but after taking Lord, you can see the Dominance Ice and also the Divine Glaze getting picked up as well. So a little bit of tankiness and damage output for WANN here. He's going to pierce right through the armors of Sure as well as Obuyan.
Now 10S Gaming Plus. It's also the first time we've seen them on their back foot, and EVOS Legends might be the team to deliver the very first loss to this team's career, this team's run over the 2 months. But I believe that 10S Gaming Plus, they still can fight this as long as they kind of play correctly, like how they did previously. They can still hold on to this, but it's not going to be easy.
Yep, EVOS Legends, they're thinking about pushing this. The wall is there to slow the tracks off the Lord, but well, how are they going to do this here? Demon Hunter Sword up on towards Totaka, but how are they playing this here? Because tier 3s are pretty much exposed. It's all going to be a waiting game
Arrival.
now. Arrival there, blocking the initial stun here, but Obuya goes in for the Tyrant Straight. Doesn't connect here. Here comes the Minion Fury to cancel him off. He gets bursted down. Here comes the wall charge, but the Lord is knocking onto the tier 3s now. EVOS Legends, they're thinking about closing the game. 10 Second Gaming on the retreat. Papa is a little bit low. The Lord still half HP. Suri comes in with the pure damage swing, but what can they do? Arrival is there, but the Crystal going to be exposed. Insanity has been used, and the Crystal getting chunked down here, and they're focusing onto one of the guys of them, and they will take the Crystal for themselves as EVOS Legends evens the score with